Clashers, I will show you the top 5 most used strategies in Clash of Clans in Legends. And not only that, I will as well show you how to use them, because this is our top 9. But we want to concentrate specifically on the top 5 ranking overall, because they have, take a look at that, they have just so much of the overall percentage. 28% of people in the top 200 in Legend are using Hydra. That's insane. That's more than every 4th clasher in the top 200 is using Hydra. That's insane. I mean, that's incredible. I did not expect that. I was thinking, okay, Queen Charge Lalo is going to be again the most used strategy, but it is not. It is only on rank 2 with 22%. Then we have 2 ground strategies, actually, with Queen Charge Hybrid and Super Bowlers. And then on the 5th position, we have overall Blizzard Lalo. This is the top 5. And I think we want to dive into every single strategy. I will always try to explain to you the basics of the strategy and have the strategy link down below. So let's get ready. Let's get started with the first strategy, and that is Blizzard Lalo. In Blizzard Lalo, you're playing either a Blimp or a Slammer to get a certain base or get a certain area of the base taken care of. Because you're delivering with the Siege Machine Super Wizards into the base. The cool thing about this is that those Super Wizards are getting turned invisible, and with that you can turn a huge hole into the base with taking down buildings left and right. A really nice target most of the time is the Town Hall, or otherwise just really heavy hitting buildings. Eagle, Scatter, Expo, or defending heroes are all an important thing. But one really important thing is one simple thing, and that is the Clan Castle. You want to lure it if possible. The main reason is what you can see right now at this bottom of the attack, which is the Queen taking down the Lava Hound, taking down the Clan Castle without any problems before the hero dive even is about to start. And this is such a big game changer if you can do that. If you're facing a defending Lava Hound, defending Ice Golems, defending whatever inside the base, this is going to give you a really, like, it's going to be kind of problematic. Trust me, it's not going to be fun. But if you can take those out early on, it's going to be so nice for you to have a huge push into the base. For this one, he is going to try to dive all the way near the core to take down a huge part of this base, because this is just the hero dive. This is just the preparation phase of actually the Lalo, because then the next part is going to be the Lalo. But there's something which you can do really good with this Lalo as well, which is starting early. This might sound easy and might sound like a simple trick, but it's not. It is something which you have to learn, because a lot of people are just waiting for their heroes to get the value they could get and then start the Lalo. This is something which I do a lot of times as well, which is completely wrong, because it will result into a lot of time fails. This is the first thing. Second of all, it's going to be power fails, because the reason for this is if you start the Lalo at the same time as your heroes somewhat, then, well, you're sharing the damage. Defenses like the Eagle, defenses like the Scatter, Expo, everything can only target, well, only one target, except if it's the multi-inferno tower. But even then, it cannot target maybe 5 loons. Instead it targets maybe a Barbarian, maybe your King, maybe things like that, instead of only loons. And this is just way better for you. So spreading out the damage is such a crucial thing in this strategy, and that's exactly how you can see it right there. In the link which I'm sharing down below though, I will have not 2 rages. I guess it's a personal preference, but that's totally up to you. Next strategy, and that's we're going to ground, is Super Bowlers. One of the main reasons why this strategy is just so powerful overall right now is the combination of first the Warden Walk and the Flame Flinger. Those two in combination are just so strong. Why is that the case? Well, what you can do is you can tank defenses which are supposed to be a counter for the Flame Flinger. So for example, the Mortar, which we were able to take down, or which Dave was able to take down, and now he's taking the Expo with his Warden. Why is that important? Well, those are 2 defenses which can actually outrange a Flame Flinger. So if you can tank those for your Flame Flinger, this siege is nearly unstoppable. So he's tanking the Mortar, as I said in the beginning, and he's tanking the Expo as well. most entries are either on the far side of the town hall or close to it. This is like typically always at one of the corners. So either on the close around the town hall or on the complete other side. For this one, what he has to do is, well, normally you try to take down the town hall with your flame flinger, but for this one, there's just too much space in between of the flame flinger and the town hall. With that, the town hall won't go down from the flame flinger, so he has to react. He now knows that if he wants to 3-star this base, he needs to make sure that, well, his troops are going into the town hall. With that being said, that's exactly what he's doing, trying to push his troops towards the town hall with using the jump spell nicely good to get in behind of the town hall, and then the king with the witches, with the royal champ on the far side to clear out the heroes, clear out the eagle and everything around that. As soon as the town hall is down, well, those heroes have no true opponents anymore because the flame flinger is still going strong, the heroes are still going strong on the bottom side, and there's only this back end 2 expos which can really be a big threat to those heroes, which are about to get taken down as well. So you can see as well already, this strategy is really powerful right now, especially on Legends, because, I mean, it's not that like hard even to plan, because you have just so much time to think about stuff. First off, you find a nice and easy corner, you can warden walk, and then you can use the flame finger next to it, and then you have most of the time around about 1 minute where you can already think about your next steps. But you do not have to rush, and that is really, really crucial. You can really you pretty much have like 1 minute additional plan time, which can be a huge game changer, especially in Legends. But we have already said there's more than just one ground strategy in this top 5 ranking. With that, we're going to get to the top, that's right, top 3. On rank 3, we have Queen Charge Hybrid. Queen Charge Hybrid is such a strong strategy in Legends because it is, again, really simple. Why is that the case? Well, in Queen Charge Hybrid, it is all about pathing. So it's not about, like in other strategies, where you have to Queen Charge certain defenses. No, it is all about the pathing which you can create with 2 main targets. The main target number 1 is the Town Hall, and otherwise it's the Eagle. So it's pretty much your 2 options you're going for, either like your Town Hall charge or on the complete opposite for the Eagle. Something in between is really, really rare and not happening too often. For us on this one, we just want to get this Town Hall out of the way. In addition, we're getting 2 bomb towers, but what is even more important, that is the cool thing about this strategy, it's not that much about like what you can take down, because we're just going to go to take down the Town Hall, we're charging into 3 single inferno towers. No, it's more about the pathing which we're creating. Because with that, we're taking down the Town Hall box, the Town Hall compartment, then the king and the siege barracks are going to clear the top right side. And then my hybrid is just going to go in between of those 2, hero dives, pushes, whatever, and going to clear the rest of the space. So the crazy thing with this is we're only taking out the Town Hall, creating a little bit of funneling. We're not even clearing up the clan castle. All of those things, yes, that would be great, but at the same time, it's not even needed. Hybrid right now is insane, because you just need to go for this pathing, which makes the strategy so nice for beginners as well, because you know already, okay, in my head, I don't have to think about, okay, I have to charge the scatter, I have to charge the eagle. What about charging the heroes? No, all of this thinking is not necessary, because you are just looking for the pathing. Top right side, there's the king and the siege barracks. Bottom left side, that's the queen, and in between, that's the hybrid. We have not taken down the eagle, 2 scatter shots, clan castle, all of this stuff was left to defend versus my hybrid. And you can see, I would argue this is quite an overkill. We have miners at the elixir storage, we have the hog rider still from the siege barracks, we have the queen alive, we have every single hero alive at this stage, and you can see what a crazy overkill this is. So this strategy overall is really shining at the moment. And what I have to admit, I was completely wrong about the guessing on how good hybrid is at the moment, because I always thought, okay, hybrid is not that strong on Town Hall 14. Well, I was wrong. I was damn wrong with this prediction. So, Queen Charge Hybrid right now, top 3 for sure. But, let's move on. Let's go for the top next strategy. And with that, we're going to get to number 2. Number 2 strategy right now for the September season, for the most used strategies, is Queen Charge Lalo. Queen Charge Lalo is an incredible strategy overall. I mean, we all know that in the Clash of Clans World Championship, it was the most strategy used overall, and the main reason for that is the flexibility. So in Legends, there's a lot of things really important. First of all, the strategy should be somewhat simple if a beginner wants to pick it up. Queen Charge Lalo is kind of like the opposite. So Queen Charge Lalo, you can pretty much do everything. You can use pretty much every siege machine which is in the game. You can have your own approach which you like to go for with your attacks. And this makes it so hard to have really like a Queen Charge Lalo guide or something like that. Because it feels like there is no right or wrong way about this. Some people really like to charge the opposite side of the town hall. That's what we are doing right now with the Flame Flinger. Some clashes really like to take down the town hall always with the Queen Charge. That's possible as well. Some clashes always charge from the other side towards the town hall with the lock launcher and try to take it down to then have a cleanup Lalo. So you can see already there's just so many different possibilities of using this strategy that it makes really hard to give like a overall explanation of, okay, this is the best way to use the strategy, or just in general, this is how you use the strategy, because there's just so many different approaches. One thing as well though, why the strategy is so strong is for sure the flexibility. You can really use whatever opening you want to go for, and this makes it really hard for the defender to guess what you're going to do and try to defend that. For us, I just went for the Queen Charge from the other side of the town hall. The reason for this is that I was seeing the value for my Flame Flinger. I saw, okay, my Queen should be fine. My King and Royal Champion should take care of this top side, which they did. And after that, it was just the town hall side. And that's already it, kinda. So for us right now, it's the only objective to get that town out of the way. And that's exactly what we're doing with the vulnerability. It's always somewhat tricky. It will need some experience for you to control your Lalo and get them in the buildings you want them to go to. But as soon as you have figured that out, your way is looking really good, because Queen Charge Lalo is just so strong overall. But as well, like 4 of the other strategies, the link which I recommend is down below in the comments if you want to copy it and try it out. But feel free to do some adjustments, try to tweak the strategy that you are having the most success with it, because as I said, Queen Charge Lalo especially, everyone is having different approaches and everyone can have success with it. Next one, and that is the #1 strategy. 28% of the top 200 are using this strategy, which is just still not getting into my head. But let's get this out of the way first. Hydra is not the same as Hydra. What does this mean? Well, there's just so many different possibilities of playing this strategy. You can combine it with the Blizzard. You can combine it with cloned Super Archer Blimp. You can combine it with Lightnings. You can combine it with the clone spell. You can just use Rages. There's just so many different possibilities you can go for with this strategy. And the one which we are highlighting in this video today is going to be with clone spell. Clones are really worth a ton when you have value around the town hall. That's pretty much in nearly all of the bases nowadays, because there's always at least like 2 Expos and an Inferno Tower behind the town hall, which you can really easily take down with this approach. After that, it's the classic. Try to not blow out the clan castle if there's a lava hound in there. Try to, well, have your heroes having a lot of value and surviving the majority of the attack. And then use the Royal Champion as a nice backup plan for the back end of the base, and you are looking good. Again, as always, the link for this strategy is down below in the description of this video. And you can see how he's obliterating this base. Well, I have to say, this is one of the bases which I posted on YouTube, so maybe I should have not shown that. But either way, this base is crushed. I hope I was able to show you the top 5 most used strategies right now in Legends. And let me know if there's any strategy which you feel like should be in the top 5 and is really underrated maybe. Let me know down below in the comments what your opinion on that is. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. And I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.